Meghan Markle's new podcast, Archetypes, was savaged by Talktv guests who branded the Duchess of Sussex tone-deaf in a fierce debate. Meghan Markle has sparked a frenzy after releasing the first installment of her podcast, Archetypes, on Spotify. The Duchess of Sussex interviewed tennis superstar Serena Williams in the opening episode where they discussed ambition and feminism. The podcast was the subject of debate on Tuesday's installment of the talk, where panelists branded it a cringe fest as well as utter drivel. Meghan Markle has sparked a frenzy after releasing the first installment of her podcast, Archetypes, on Spotify. The Duchess of Sussex interviewed tennis superstar Serena Williams in the opening episode where they discussed ambition and feminism. The podcast was the subject of debate on Tuesday's installment of the talk, where panelists branded it a cringe fest as well as utter drivel. The panel included James Max, Mike Graham, Esther Krakow and Penny Smith, who were left in complete silence before another segment of the podcast was played. They heard a part of the recording where Meghan said, "I never heard a negative connotation around the word ambitious until I started dating my now husband, and apparently ambition is a terrible thing, for a woman, that is, according to some." The silence was deadly as the panel looked baffled by Meghan's words in the clip before Esther admitted she's rarely speechless. "I think the cringe is like giving me a heart attack," the broadcaster admitted. James called the podcast a cringe fest, adding, "It's one of the worst things I have ever heard, it's utter drivel. It's appalling." Mike raged, "We are talking about lawlessness in this country and people can't afford to eat, and she is going to tell you, you can write your own future. Well, so what? I don't care, I want them to leave me alone. Don't give me your CY views, I don't want to hear." James continued to attack the podcast episode, which he branded tone-deaf. "I am all up for ambition, by the way, I don't care who you are. I love people who want to achieve things and succeed. I love people to reach their full potential, but you are not going to do that by listening to this drivel," James fumed. "Seriously, it's appalling and it's tragic." Despite the backlash, journalist Penny said she felt the podcast would be a huge success. "Do you all listen to the Kardashians? No? Well, they are successful, that is what I am saying," she exclaimed to the rest of the panel. Talktv viewers were divided over the podcast debate, with Frida Wallace commenting, "Shall we check what Meghan Markle thinks of Talktv? Oh, that's right, she's never heard of it. Sick." At the Green Robot added, "I don't think these three men were her target audience, to be honest." Michelle quipped, "At Talktv I've never seen four people so speechless after watching a little vocal sketch by Meghan Markle." While in South Africa, Meghan and Harry spoke to journalist Tom Bradby during the tour for ITV documentary Harry and Meghan, An African Journey. The Duchess famously told Bradby, a friend of the couple, about the pressure of life in the public eye, stating, "Not many people have asked if I'm okay. I don't like whining at all from these people," Holder added. "Look around you. There are people who are worried about how they will keep their homes this winter, how they will afford their food bills, lots of families now. This is not just the very poor. This is a lot of people. Then we're asked to feel sorry for this very rich couple." Tom Swarbrick replied, "Do you feel you might be whining about them?